for someone who has a small nyash, I actually enjoy being spanked. So hi everyone and happy Valentine's Day. I really hope you enjoy your day. So today's video is a continuation of last week's video. It's a part 2 of the overrated sexual acts. So if you've not watched part 1, please make sure you do so. I'm sure you will like it. One person says that sex toys are overrated and I disagree. I don't think they are overrated, and sijaielewa why men hate the idea of having sex toys in the bedroom. I once had a guy friend mwenye alikuwa ananiambia he can't allow the girlfriend, sasa his girlfriend, to have sex toys or a dildo because they feel like it's a competition or it's like they're trying to replace them. And I honestly disagree. It's not a competition. There are things that a sex toy can do that a man cannot do, and the vice versa is also true. There are things a man can do that a sex toy cannot do. Yeah, there are things that a man can do that a sex toy cannot do, and the vice versa nimesema ni ukweli. So if I can like have both, why not? Like if I can get the most out of the two, imagine I'll just do it. So I don't think they are overrated, and it's not like a competition. Men should stop viewing it like a competition. It's actually something very, very crucial if you want to like spice up your bedroom life. I'd advise you go for sex toys. Yeah. The next person says that porn is overrated, and I totally agree. Porn is overrated because porn is acting. It's just like movies. Nothing is real. Nothing you see in those porn sites is real. So if you have sex with your partner and you expect them to perform like that porn star you saw in some porn video, imagine mtaumizana bure. Just go with your own flow and do what feels right for you. So yeah, porn is overrated, and not unless you're trying to be a porn star. Do what you see in those porn videos. Porn is basically, it's created to like for foreplay, to, you know, the way it makes us horny and all that. It's just like watching movies, like for the adrenaline. Yeah, so it's overrated if you view it as a comparison, like you expect your partners to perform the way those porn stars are performing. So yeah, this one I agree. I don't know how you feel about it. Let me know in the comments how you feel about porn. Is it overrated? Is it underrated? Is it just okay? Like iko tu penye inafaa kuwa ama? Let me know in the comments. The next person says that according to them, fingering is overrated, and I kinda disagree. Personally, I enjoy it, so I don't think it's overrated. I actually think it's underrated, but it also depends with the person doing it. Fingering is a skill and not everyone has it. Like you could have the best fingers but very poor at it. It's like the case yeah, big dicks. You know, someone has a big dick but they have the poorest game. Yeah, so for me, fingering is not overrated, but like I said, to each their own. This one says that doggy style stroke back shots are overrated, and I agree. Doggy style is it's low-key overrated. Like, tuongee tu ukweli, the sex is good. I don't disagree with that. The hype is real, so believe the hype, guys. But to be honest, doggy style is not all that. It's not all that. Yeah, so it's overrated. it is overrated. The next response was that spanking is overrated, and to me it's not overrated. For someone who has a small nyash, I actually enjoy being spanked. So for this one, I disagree. I don't think it's overrated. Do you guys think spanking is overrated? I don't know. I don't think it's overrated. It's just something about it. Those who get it, get it. Yeah, so I don't think it's overrated. The next person says that kissing is overrated, and kissing, just like fingering, it's a skill and not everyone is good at it. So it is overrated, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Kuna tu watu unaenda kukiss and the things that they are doing, you're like, this is not the kissing I hear about ama what I see in the movies. So I get it when someone says that kissing is overrated. There are good kissers and bad kissers, and unfortunately you'll just end up meeting both. Like, hautai kosa kupatana na mtu hajui kukiss. It's life. Yeah, so kissing is overrated. I don't know how this one is related to the overrated sexual acts, but someone said that most girls don't know how to fuck, and we just don't talk about it. And this is so true, honestly. I am a girl, but most girls, they just don't know how to do it. They know how to be fucked, but they don't know how to fuck. That's the reality. Hawapendi kuchoka. They are literally doing nothing. Wanachanga tu wanaume kazi. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys, but just make sure you're doing something. Like, sex, it's between two people. Don't make it feel like one person ndo anachoka na wewe tu uko hapo, and you expect to feel good at the end of it all. So this one, I agree with them, but also let me just mention this. If you are partner, like you're having sex with someone and you feel like they are doing something wrong or they're not doing it the way you want them to do, imagine just let them know, alafu uwaambie how you want it done. Yeah, sex is about learning and unlearning, so correct each other. Like, feel embarrassed or something, ambianeni to like what you guys want. Yeah, but for girls, please make sure you're doing something. Just don't go there to be fucked and that's it. Reciprocate. So yeah, I don't know how that's related to the overrated acts, but I feel like it needed to be said. The next person says that rimming is overrated and that they don't find it to be sexually stimulating. For those who don't know what rimming is, it's oral anal sex. It's just like the normal oral sex, but around the anal area. So yeah, they say they don't find it sexually stimulating. Like I said earlier, people have different sexual preferences, so I don't know what to say about it. I don't think it's overrated or underrated. I can't like judge it because it's something that I've not experienced. Yeah, and what I can just say is that people are different. What someone enjoys, it's not what you'll enjoy. Yeah, so I don't know about it. Those who have experienced rimming, you can let us know, is it overrated, is it underrated, or is it just there? Like, is it average? Let us know in the comments. Someone says that reverse cowgirl is overrated, and I disagree. I think it's average, it's not overrated, it's not underrated. And it also depends on whether you know what you're doing. For any cowgirl position, since you're the one, like for the lady, you're the one in control, you have to understand what you're doing, like for both you and whoever is on the receiving end to enjoy. You have to know what you're doing. So I don't think it's overrated. It's overrated if the person who's on top doesn't know what they're doing. But for me, it's average. Yeah, I'll just say it's not overrated, it's not underrated. So this one says, according to them, what's overrated is kubebana bebana kila mahali. It's very unnecessary, and that lazy sex hits hard. Zile za kulala kwa side, I think they meant spooning, and I totally agree. Lazy sex always does the work. The kubebana bebana, honestly, it's so unnecessary, and we can't be doing that type of sex, you know, the erotic sex every time. Erotic sex can be very tiresome, to be honest. So yeah, we can't be having that type of sex like kila time. Tutachoka. And given that kuna option ya having lazy sex and getting the work done, please, let's just have the lazy sex. So yeah, I get it. Yo kubebana bebana, it's very overrated, and to some point it's very unnecessary. But again, to each their own. And to mark the end of this video, this person listed 4 things that are overrated according to them. So the first one is anal sex, then the 69 sex position, then cheating, and lastly first time sex. For anal sex, we've already talked about it, and I'm assuming we've all not broken our anal virginity. We are all virgins in that section, according to the responses I got. So yeah, anal sex is kind of overrated. Then next is cheating. Yeah, cheating honestly is overrated, and I will never understand people that praise cheating, especially here in Nairobi. Cheating is so overrated. Then the 69 sex position, yeah, I'd also say it's overrated, because honestly, too much discomfort. I'd rather like we just take turns. Yeah, it's overrated according to me, and whoever shared that response. Then lastly, it's the first time sex, and this one I also agree. I get the point that people don't like to talk about their first time sex experiences, you know, for their own reasons, but my assumption is that the first time sex experience is always the worst for most people, and you know, you don't know what you're doing. I don't know, it's just a lot. It's a lot, and I feel like it's overrated because we don't talk about it, and people who like virgins, they expect it to be the best, but I don't know. Yeah, it's overrated. Let me just stick to that. It's overrated. So that's it for the list of things that are overrated. Before I end this video, I want to say that overrated or underrated, you can always guide your partner on how you want things done. Yeah, when it comes to sex, you'll always learn something new every time you have it. So it's all about giving each other room to learn. Yeah, and not being ashamed or embarrassed to ask questions or to even try new things. So yeah, and finally, be mindful about your partner's preference. Like I said, something that I enjoy, my partner most likely won't enjoy, and the other way around. So yeah, if my partner doesn't feel comfortable doing something, it should not be by force. Let them, you know, do it willingly. So yeah, be mindful and be open-minded when it comes to sex, because it's all about learning and unlearning. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.